If you look at the sacrum, and then if you look at the palm of your hand, the shape, the coccyx, fits nicely in here, and the palm of the hand widens out with the body of your crossbone or your sacrum. Okay? Sometimes Alexander teachers like to sit down. Come closer, please. Alright. And I'm going to put a hand underneath Harriet's sacrum. And I'm going to ask her to lift. I remember when I was small, my mother would ask me to scratch her back. And she'd go, up a bit, no, down a wee bit, left a bit, harder, yes. So, getting the hand and the sacrum in a good alignment to each other so that the person's not wobbling off sideways is the same thing. You ask the person whether the hand feels centered underneath them, okay? And they tell you to move your hand until they feel securely supported. It's not rocket science.
So where are your fingers pointing?
My fingers are pointing right up to Harriet's sub-occipital region, so they're pointing up to her head. Okay, how's that feeling?
I'd like the hand a little bit further down and a little bit to my left.
A little bit further down towards your feet?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just wriggling here, just wriggling. And a bit.
And a little bit towards my left.
Your left, just. I'll give you extra time for this. That's it. So that's a good clue. Now, what am I going to do here? Sorry?
Make money?
That's a good title for a book, isn't it? Sit and make money. Okay, yes, essentially I'm just going to sit. My particular form of I at the moment is just enjoying being in my sitting bones. Back into my back, peripheral vision. Peristalsis already.
When you do this in practice, do you use a chair or do you stand?
In practice I use a chair, but please feel free to experiment for something that's suitable for you. Now, peristalsis is a great form of feedback that people often do not pick up. It is, after all, part of the muscular system. So what am I going to do with that information? No, I'm just going to sit. Yes. Go on sitting. I'm just going to go on sitting. Okay. Now, I feel I've ignored Harriet. So I'm going over to Harriet now. Peristalsis again. And thou, thou, Harriet, just a global sense of Harrietness. There's another good book title, a global sense of Harrietness.
That one's banned.
Okay. And I'm counting vertebrae. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really is as simple as that. You don't have to do it out loud. 12, 12, 11, and so on. Now, although I'm sitting here with one hand on my thigh, I'm still thinking. Even if my hands are not pointing towards each other, I'm still thinking my hands knowing each other. And we happens every now and then. So it's like an egg with two yolks. And it's really just as simple as that. Ask your partner to lie down. Ask your partner to lift their hips. Get feedback about placement of the hand. And then go I, thou, we. Count up through the vertebrae and let the hands know each other. Do I need to explain any more?
Just how you take your hands out.
Oh, just how you take it, yes, very good.
No, I know it.
Okay, well, you can either ask them to lift, but I do something like this. I'm just going to do it. I often just lay a hand over the ilia, and then I actually just contract, send that into the backside, bring that, and that's one way of getting your hand out.
So why do you put the other hand then on top of this hand?
Just for a little bit of stabilisation during the process. What I do is I assess the situation straight away. And, you know, it's not always, you know, gender-based, for example. Quite often women will feel much safer with me doing this than a man would.
Yeah. For a long time will you be sitting like this?
How long do you put your hand on someone's head?
Depends.
It depends. It depends, really. So you saw that I was doing things like just tracking Harriet's breathing, tracking peristalsis and nodding to it. And often when, you know, peristalsis has gone through, or there's maybe been a real opening out of the breathing, or whatever it is that you track with your pupils, then you will know when it's time to go somewhere else.
And do you explain when you're a pupil why you do things like this?
Not always.
Sometimes?
Not always, not any more than the general idea of the expansion of the vocal cylinder. Again, this depends on the people that come in, because some people do not want explanation. It's just a distraction, you know, to them. Other people, as you know, really need reasons why.
Yeah.
Okay, now, if you're doing this lying down, you're obviously not going to get so much visual feedback, but if you're lying on the floor, my hand is underneath the sacrum and I'm in something like the Muslim prayer position, you may find that useful. So what I'm going to do, because I realise time is running away, and I want to go on to the job, is find a partner and take about 4 minutes each to play around with this.
Yeah.